Around the first time that I started experiencing symptoms of any kind of gastro-related issue was when I was about 12 years old. I had been on holiday and I'd had an episode of sort of a stomach virus. And sort of from then on, about a year later, I had some IBS symptoms pop up, and sort of things got a little bit worse over the years. I just found that, my symptoms just sort of increasingly got worse. When I got to about 23, things got a lot worse, and I had the bleeding and the mucus, and everything just got a lot worse. And I was sort of going to the toilet sort of like 5 to 7 times a day. And I just knew that things weren't right. Like in myself, I was not well and, pale and just not right. So I sort of pushed things a lot further with the GP and sort of, demanded further testing. And I had my stool sample test, and I had a blood test, which clearly came back that I was anemic, from the bleeding of the colitis. As soon as I saw the blood, I went in to the GP. So they then scheduled me in for an emergency colonoscopy. And things started to feel a bit more serious then for me, because I knew that the doctors started taking things more seriously. I got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, I was I was pretty upset, but at least I had a name to what I was going through, so that brought me some comfort. And obviously from then on, I could be given the treatment that I needed. So these days it's manageable. I still have a lot of anxiety around my condition. Going out of the house can still be an issue sometimes. I do have a lot more confidence, and I'm regularly trying to push myself and get out of my comfort zone. Things I'd recommend to people who are early in diagnosis or, haven't been diagnosed yet but might be resonating with some of the symptoms of inflammatory bowel disease, is that I would recommend really pushing to your GP to get tested, even if it's just a stool sample, which is usually widely available, and certainly a blood test as well, because a blood test can tell you a lot. And obviously, if there's anything irregular, you know your own body better than anyone else. And that's something that I really took with me after this experience, is that, as soon as I feel like there's something off, I will go get checked, get a blood test, anything like that. Your well-being and your health is your responsibility, and therefore you need to be brave. I think open conversations about bowel-related issues are still so important and totally overlooked, because people are still so embarrassed to talk about, bowel-related issues, which is, is ridiculous, really, because, everybody poos at the end of the day, even the Queen. It could save lives of people, because, inflammatory bowel disease is not to be taken lightly, because, unfortunately, it can be a very serious disease. Bowel Research UK provided a platform for me to be able to join a community of people who have been through similar experiences as me. It was also a great source of information for, anything that I might have been missing. Because I get involved with the focus groups through Bowel Research UK, it kind of contributes towards the research that's being done. So I'm playing my little part and doing what I can towards hopefully finding a cure one day.